Guys, we have lots of things to discuss today. First, I would like to show you how you can get a really cheap domain if you want to set up a website. In our case now, we will be doing a new directory, and I'm going to provide you the full instructions. Suppose it's the first time for you to watch me build a directory from the scratch. And a bonus, I will show you how you can get a really cheap domain. So you see this website right here. It's called tldlist.com, and here you will be able to find cheap domain, just like, for example, the cheapest one I can provide you is, if you go to that click, here in the filter, if you type that click, you can get that for just 0.64. You need to sign up to this website, so just create an account here, spaceship.com. I'm not an affiliate of this, or this is not a sponsored, so I'm just sharing it with you so you can get a cheap domain. So search the domain here. For example, you decide to have that click TLD, so we will try my recti site that click, and you search that, and if you see right here, it's available, and it's already cheap, 1.04. If you add that to your card, and here you'll see the total is 1.124, but if you add a promo code right here, so you just copy and paste this promo code and click on apply. So I'm not signing, but when you click apply, it will reduce to just 0.64. I already got my domain because I will be doing a new directory here, but this one you can just get it for 0.64 if you apply this promo code. So as you can see right here in my library, I got the reiki-au.directory, and here, if you're gonna get that directory website, that will only cost you 2.44, so that's what I paid. I used this code. You can only use this one time, so I just used this. Comparable to here, I used to get the web domain here from Namecheer, and if you get that directory TLD here, although it is cheap, 5.38, but if you could get it much cheaper, which is from here, the tld-list.com, and apply this promo code, then you will get it for only 2.44 if you want to proceed with that directory. Again, I'm not a sponsor of this one. I'm just sharing it with you so I can help you guys get cheap domain if you need one. Now going to our actual topic, I want to show you how I'm going to launch this directory. So this one is related to Reiki around Australia. So we will get listings from Google Maps. We will have all the Reiki therapists around Australia and set that up as a directory website. So if you're new to my channel, I am setting up multiple directories this year. As you can see, one of them is this toilets-australia.com. I'm based in Australia, so most of the time I set up a directory in Australia. So you look at these. These are all the public toilets around Australia, and you already have the Google AdSense approved. So we have all the listings from all the states. So here are the sample listings of the public toilets. We also have the Fence Contractors Australia, which is also Google AdSense approved. So the main idea is you build multiple directories, apply them in Google AdSense once you meet all the requirements. I have a full instructions in the description below or in the comment below. You can watch that, so you can also have your directory in Sense approved. So another one is this Boat Ripper Shops. As you can see here, we have Google AdSense, and not only Google AdSense is the way to monetize your directory, of that other directories that I'm not showing on the web, which I am monetizing through selling of affiliate products, digital products, and many more. And this is just one example, adding display ads, which is a Google AdSense. So if you want to learn how you can set up one, this is a video for you. I'm going to create a brand new directory, which is about a Reiki therapist in Australia. So let's start with that. So to get listings, I used GFS Scraper. You can use something else if you know how you can get them, how you can structure business listings to structure your directory. So in this one, if you go to the listing categories and type Reiki, so you will see we have Reiki therapists, and we have 53,000 lists around the world. But if you want to filter just in Australia, so we're going to create business listing here, and I'm going to select Reiki therapist because this is the directory that we're going to build. And here, just choose Australia, the country. So if you want to create for United States, so just change the country based on your preference. You can leave state region blank if you want to scrape everything in this country. Now, here, if you want to start with a small directory, you can put the number of listings that you want to scrape. For example, you want to start with just 200 listings. Later on, you can increase because here in GFS Scraper, it will provide you a token key which you can reuse to spread the same query, like here, Reiki Therapies Australia, and then add the offset token here. It will provide you list without the business listings that you spread earlier. So that's very convenient and handy. And we'll start directory from small, and then later on, once you have time, you can increase the listings. But this one, let's start with 5,000 listings. I'm not sure if Reiki Australia, how many will be business listings of Reiki therapists in Australia, but let's do 5,000. Well, once we have the data, we will know if it's more than 5,000. Otherwise, we will just band the credits based on the number of business listings. It's great. So let's do that. Let's create the business listing now so everything looks correct. So as you can see, I scraped already the 200 reg tariffs before, so this is going to be the token that you can use to bypass the 200 business listings that you're already scraped, but I didn't use the token. That's fine, so we can just wait for this new 5,000 listings, and there you go. We completed the list. It's just 985, so not that many, but still a good number. Above 500 or even above 200 listings will be good enough for you to start a directory. So this one is 985 Reiki tariffs around Australia, so we can download and just clean up the data really quick, which I'm going to show you now. So once you scrape the data, it will look like this. This is in CSV format. The first thing that you will do is save this as XLSX, so later on when we load this to our WordPress, it will be very easy, so just save this. So select Save As, and here, make sure you select the XLSX, and just name it as Reiki AU. Save this. Okay, so we have the listing. The next thing that we will fix is the address info region. This is going to be the state. We will categorize the listings using states, so this has to be properly aimed. So the first thing that we will do is enable the filter. So right here, just click this filter. Once you have the filter, click this ascending. You will see right here, it's in ascending order. What we're looking here are the states with shortened version names, so I'm going to show you. So this is one example. So NSW should be New South Wales. So we want to fix all the NSW with the full name of the state because we don't want the shortened version of the state. So we will have that, and QLD will be Queensland. So it won't take you long, and especially if you're familiar with the states. It's very easy, even if you're working on the United States, which has around 50 states. So yeah, this is fine too. It's not really boring. You can ask your little brother to do this for you. Or if you have a VA, then yeah, you can add them. All right, looks like completed everything. Just make sure you complete everything, otherwise your categorization of the directory will get messed up when you upload these listings. And after you clean up the data, just make sure you save it. Okay, that's all you need. You can set this aside. We will use this later. Now, when you purchase the domain, you can set that up to your hosting. In my case, I am using Hostinger, their business plan, where I can host 50 websites, and I can easily manage them all in this control panel right here. As you can see there, these are some of my directories, and this is the Reiki-AU, that directory that we will be setting up. So I added the domain here. It's very easy. You can follow the instructions that will be provided here if you want to add a new site. So you can just click this add site and then add your domain, create a new WordPress. Since we already created that right here, we're ready to go. Now use this custom prompt that I provide here in the channel. This is very simple to use, so grab a copy of this. Everything is in the description below, so you can just persist this prompt right here, rate a copy of this, open a blank notepad, paste that right there. Now as you can see, this will be the custom prompt, so we will just need to populate the value of this configuration. As you can see, I already populate the folder name. It's just a folder of your team, so don't make spaces. As you can see, I put underscores. Site title will be the, of course, title of your site. Registrar is in Australia, custom post key. So if it's 2 words, separate that with dash, and custom taxonomy key, we will have it as state. So custom post key, don't add s, so this will be the singular form. Team name, just the whatever name you want to be in your team. Google category, so then just the name of the category that you scrape earlier, and country will be Australia. So color palettes, this is optional. If you don't want to add hexacodes here, you can add 5 hexacodes or even how many number of hexacodes here. But if you want to keep this, just remove this. Removed, and also there is this color palette instruction in line 251, so just remove that since you removed the configuration. And that's all you need. Now, to use this, we will need to vibe code this using VS Code. So this software right here, just download it from Google. So search on Google local WP and just install this. This is for you to configure WordPress in your local computer. It will be useful when you're creating team, and later on we will upload the team, which I'm going to show you. So you have to watch this complete instruction. So once you have the software here, let's add a new site right here. Click continue, and here we're going to name it as Reiki AU. Doesn't matter because anyway, it is just for us to create the team. All right, that's it. Once your site is ready, you can toggle this so you can go straight to WP admin. Here's your local WordPress. Now, from here, click this VS Code. So if you don't have VS Code, just install this. Search on Google VS Code and install that. So click this, and you will see right here, it will open up the WordPress files. Now, we will need client right here. This is a VS Code extension. If you don't have this, go to this extension icon and search client. So that's CLINE. So once you have this, we will need an account from Anthropic. You can watch some of the instructions below that I put in the description to check how you're going to get your API key from Anthropic or Claude. So it's very simple. Just create an account in Claude, or If you want some free model, you can use OpenRouter, but in this case, I want to use Sonnet 4 because this is the best model to create a proper team for your directory, so keep it like that. I recommend to use Entropic, get the API key. It's very easy, just type on Google Entropic API key, and it will have your instruction to square Entropic API key. Now once everything is set up here, select Sonnet 4. Now we're ready to copy this custom prompt and paste it right here. Now we'll just wait for a few minutes for this prompt to complete. So this is going to build your directory team in just one go. So let's just wait for a few minutes, it won't take long. Alright, so as you can see after a few minutes, it completed our custom theme for our directory. And traffic will cost you some money, so as you can see, we spent $1.10, but that's fine, comparable to asking a web developer to create a custom theme for you, which will cost you around $500. So do it yourself just by vi-coding this. It's very simple. So here to confirm that our directory, our team, will be working when we upload this to our server. So we just need to check the Reiki directory team right here. These are the files. So inside the assets, we will add a hero section image later. And here from local WP, it's the WP admin. So here in the appearance, if it's correctly built, you will see the Reiki Australia team right here. You can activate that to see whether it's going to be activated without any error. So once you confirm that it's been activated, that's it. You need to upload this to your server because that's where we're going to set up everything. This is just to confirm that our team is valid. So you close this. We don't need this anymore. So here from the VS Code, right-click this and click this Reveal in Finder. Now you will see this is the theme that we created. Right-click and click on Compress. Now you will have the zip file right there. This is what we're going to upload in the server. So coming back here in our host steamer, so this is going to be the new WordPress. So the same thing, go to aprenza. Again, don't get confused. We are now in the actual domain, which is the reiki-au, that directory. So later when you access this is going to be live. So here in Teams, click this Add Team, and we're going to click this Load Team. And we will browse the one we hit earlier, which is right here. You can actually simply drag this like that and install this. Once it's loaded, just click this Activate. It's activated. We have a few important plugins that we will install. The very first one is click this Add Plugin and search Fast Custom Fields right here. So install this first result, Advanced Custom Fields, and activate it. So once it's activated, just access the menu from here and click this Field Groups. You will see here, since we've correctly built our team, you will have this sync available. That is one indication that we correctly develop our custom team for this directory. So just click Import. These are just one-time setup. So once that's imported, we are now ready to load the listings that we were cleaning up earlier. So these listings right here of all the Reiki terraces around Australia. Now to do that, there is this custom plugin that it's available in the description below. So just download that and upload it here. So go to plugins again, click Add Plugin, and from here, same thing, load the plugin and browse it. So that is the XLSX to Custom Post Importer. So we're going to import all the listings, click on Install, and then activate the plugin. All right, we're ready to use it. So to access that, go to Tools, and you will see right here, XLSX Importer. Now we're going to browse the XOSX listings that we were cleaning up earlier. So that's the Reiki-au, click Upload and Parse File. And then from here, select the Reiki Therapist, click Load Fields. So if you see this section right here, in the Advanced Custom Fields, don't touch anything. It's all mapped by default. What you just have to map is the content. So if you use the custom prompt right here in the instruction, we're going to use the content as attributes. So right here, attributes, and the featured image will be the main image. Those are all coming from the listing right here. Now scroll down, and you will see this text on the making. Click Add Taxonomy Mapping, so the parent category or taxonomy will be the region. So that's why we were fixing the names of the region earlier, because we will need those states to be consistent. So select states here, and the children will be the, again, taxonomy, and then select as children will be the city right there. Address info city, and still select states. Now that's it. We're ready to import that. Click Start Import. So remember, we have 985, so let it import for some time to complete the 985. And later, once the progress is 50 over 985 or 100 over 985, then we can check our directory if it's looking correct. So I asked NanoBanana to create a hero section, which we will add later in the theme. So just download this. And while this is importing, so as you can see, 100 of 985, we can actually check the directory. Very important, do not close this while it's importing. What you can do is right-click this and open to a new tab. But remember, do not close this, and there you go. That's our team right there, our directory. So if you scroll right here, So these are all the states, as you can see, and we have based on the selected state, it will load the CD. So it's automatic based on the instruction we provided below. And we have the browse Rakakaracas by state. You can just easily click this and look at this. We have the popular Reggae tariffs around Australia. There's something wrong with this display right here, which we can fix later. But as you can see, it's displaying the listings, the featured image, the name, the address of the listing right there. It's just that this data right here is not displayed correctly. We can ask Claude to fix that, and later you will need to add articles. We're not going to do that now because we're just setting up the directory, but the articles are required to apply in Google AdSense. You need to have at least 20. The instruction guide how to do that correctly is in the description below. You can follow that. But important thing, we are correctly uploaded the listing. So let's check one of the listings, for example, this one. So not only state is a Reggae tariff in the city and in the state, which is New South Wales. So this is the featured image, and we have the about. So this is the description, and here the features and accessibility, the services that this Rakataraki can offer, and opening R. So look at this, that's displayed nicely. We have the featured and accessibility. I think that's duplicated, but that's fine. Review topics, you will have the overview of the review about this terrorist contact information, and we have the nearby territories, and this the same city and the same state. We can again click that. Yep, which is really good. And we have the breadcrumbs right here, so you can access this state level, New South Wales, and you will have all the cities or New South Wales, so you will see the number of tariffs here. It will be increasing soon once all the imports completed. So as you can see, we are in the middle of the import, so that's why it's very important not to close this, all right? But in the meantime, we need to save this as a hero section image. So your homepage will have a nice featured image right here, so we're going to do that. So here in Hostinger, you can click this dashboard, and in the file manager, so go inside the public HTML, and inside here, go to WP content and go inside themes. You will be able to see this Reiki directory theme, and inside the assets, that's where we're going to upload the featured image we saved earlier. So just click this upload. So once the file is there, rename this to Boo, because this is what we added in the custom prompt. The name of our section, hero section, is this one, hero dissection.bng. Click on rename. We should now see the hero section image right here when we refresh this. There you go, look at that. It's becoming decent right now. So to change the name of this one to a proper website name, we go to dashboard again, and here, go to settings and click this general, and this is the site title. So the site title that we want is Reiki Arifist in Australia. We need to have a site icon too. So we created a logo as well. So we're going to download this, and from here, let's choose that. We will also need logo.png, so we can use the same file. Same thing that we did earlier, upload that over here, and rename this as logo.png. So just like that, and click on rename. And as you can see right there, the logo is right here. Quite small, so you can adjust that later. But look at this, it's starting to appear decent. So we have all the states listed in the menu. We also have the states listed here because I think it's almost done. So look at this 925 over 985 already processed, but we need to wait for some time for it to process everything. But overall, it looks pretty good. So here, to be able to fix that, let's take a snapshot of this. We go back to client right here, and this one, paste that right there. So the home page will be the front page. That's the file name of the home page. And then just mention, so I just mentioned, can you fix the display? That's a JSON data, so it should be human readable at JSON format. So we're going to have that fix. So as you can see, it's fixing the front page, that PHP. So we're going to reload this particular file. And also it's fixing the style.css, so we will need to reload two files. To avoid confusion, you can actually load the entire folder again. But just for quickly doing that, you will have the summary here anyway to see what are the files got updated. So as we know, it just updated the style.css and the front page.php. Those are just the two files we need to re-upload. So to simply do that, going back to the file manager, so go to one directory above. So from here, the main directory, you need to overwrite the front page and the style.css. So here, we can just simply click upload and select file. So here, in our local directory theme, so we just select the style.css and also the front page, click on open and click on replace. All right, so hopefully they're now fixed. Let's go back to the home page and refresh this. All right, look at that. I think it got fixed. That's still not there. We need to clear the cache because here in Hostinger, they're caching your data so that your site loads quickly. So if you added a new file and you want to see the changes reflected, so go to your dashboard right here and click on clear cache. especially when you update your CSS file. It's important to clear the cache so that we will see the latest version. Now we're going to refresh this again. It's a little bit stubborn. It's still not fixed. That's how you're going to do that. You can just ask to fix that again. All right. And you will see right here, everything has been imported. So don't worry about the summary number here. It doesn't really matter. So it's just the bug in the plugin. But to verify this, you go to Reiki Therapist, and here you'll see you got all the 985 listings loaded. So your site will be complete. It's just this alter right here, which is not yet fixed. So let's click Healing in Nature. So this is going to be your actual listing display for each Reiki Therapist right there. It's looking pretty nice. So there is a decent footer as well. So you can simply click each one of them to access. Now you have the directory just like that. So you can see you build the complete directory from scratch with this not so complicated step. So you can just rewatch this video if you're confused with something. And I just want to show you another thing. So you notice here we don't have images. So if you want to add images here, these are the categories. We want to add images, custom image for each state right here, which you can do manually. It's also in our prompt. It's included in the instructions, so you just need to apply the theme, the plugin correctly. What you just need to do is go to plugins, click add plugin, and here just type this one right here, categories images, and you will see this plugin, categories images. Install that. Now here in Google, so for example, you want to add image for New South Wales category, so just save one photo, for example, this one right here. You can either go to Google or generate using Google Gemini Nano Banana, so save this, and now activate this plugin. So here in your custom post type, you'll see this Reiki Therapist Plick states. This is quite tricky because it's a manual work. Again, you can ask your VA or your little brother if you're too lazy to do that. So just search the New South Wales. So this is the parent state, so just edit that, and you will see right here, load add image. So browse the image that you save. So the image that I save is in WEPN format, which is not acceptable, so make sure it's PNG. So here just add a New South Wales PNG and just search for something related to New South Wales, maybe this one, and save this. Alright, once you have the image right there, click on Update State. We should see the category now with the custom image. There you go, look at that. So you can do that for the rest of the states. And I think that's all I need to cover in this video. So if you have more questions, you can contact me or just leave in the comment below. Let me know what you think. See you on the next one.